What's up, guys? I know you can't see me very well at the moment. That is because I am shooting my bows in the dark because I'm not very intelligent. So you guys will, well, you probably can't even really see this. You can see the light right here from the side. This is the Elite EnVision. And this other bow that I'm using a different arrow for is the Mathews Phase 4 33. And it's kind of stupid, but been taking some shots at 40 yards in the dark. I would prefer to do this in the daylight, but I do not have a lot of time right now. And I kind of wanted to compare how loud one was versus the other before I sell the Elite, if I do decide to sell it. Mathews is saying for sure, but let's just see. Maybe my little peep problem I had earlier. That's definitely better. Yeah. So that is the Mathews Phase 4. I'm having a little trouble keeping this bridge lock stabilizer really tight. I'm gonna go ahead and load another arrow on the Phase 4. Maybe save me a minute later. Of course, the lights on both of these sights are on, just so I can see my pin. This is a CBE single pin. You can see that pin light up right there. This bow does not have a peep in it, and I do want to talk about that a little bit later. Let's just see. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and put another arrow in here. And let me just say, 40-yard shots in the dark are not very fun, but it's a good way to just kind of relax and feel the bow and kind of listen to them and everything. So back again with the Phase 4 33. So I'm having this problem right now with the peep on the Phase 4, which of course you can't see because it's dark. But here at night, you can see I got some lights on over here, and I've got some lights on over at the front of the house where I'm shooting. The lights at the front are illuminating the target. The lights over here are keeping me bright enough that y'all can at least see a little bit. But the glare of that light gets in the peep, and it makes it really, really, really hard to see the target. So I'm having to shoot with both eyes open so my left eye can complete the sight picture that my right eye can't, which is very strange. I will talk about that a little bit more in just a minute. Let's shoot another with the Elite. Boom, snap, pop. I'm starting to, as bad as it sounds, just shooting this bow like this, I'm starting to fall in love with it again. Honestly, it just, the way it shoots really, really good. At this distance, draw cycle is not as smooth, which is something I never thought I would say, that a Mathews draw cycle was smoother. But that's coming from shooting the V3X a couple times and Mathews Traverse, Triax, things like that. So let's take another shot at 40 with the Mathews. Yeah, it's just really hard to see downrange with the peep the way it is, and it's really making me rush these shots. So my group is going to be quite terrible with the Mathews, almost guaranteed, unless I'm pulling the same way every time. One more shot with the Elite. And then yeah. As I said, I never thought that I would say I'm falling in love with the EnVision again. I had already picked down another bow to replace that one. There's one of those lights. As a shorter axle-to-axle hunting bow. I'm sorry, y'all probably won't be able to see me here in a minute, but I had already picked another bow out to replace it. And so y'all can see me a little bit better there, but walking backwards. Anyways, I had already picked another bow out, one that's like 29.5 ATA. I know y'all probably won't be able to see this, but it's like I said, the EnVision shot a tighter group than the Mathews did because of that peak problem. Only 2 out of the 6 shots were kill shots. Most of that, I believe, can be attributed to the peep problems I was talking about and the lack of peep in the EnVision. I probably said this before, my eyesight is not very good at all. I actually just had to go pick up some more contacts today. So maybe my shooting will get a little bit better with those new contacts. But yeah, I'm actually really liking shooting the Elite with no peep. And I know that's a little strange, but I had heard somebody, and actually I used to watch his videos a lot. His name is Lake Fort guy, or Justin Rackley, and he was talking about shooting or setting up a bow to shoot with no peep in it for hunting out of a ground blind. And I thought, well, that's kind of stupid. Why would you want to set up a bow without a peep, you know? It's going to limit your accuracy, especially at further distances. But now that I've actually shot the bow without a peep, but it's got a sight on it, it really makes sense, because in those low light conditions, you're not focusing on trying to look through that peep. You know, you're just lining up with your target, and if your anchor point is right every time, you're going to pull a good shot off. Maybe I shouldn't say pull a good shot off, but you're going to shoot well. So all right, I'm back under the carport, putting the targets away. When I get inside, I'll probably talk a little bit more about this. So just packing it all away right now. But it's very impressive to me that I've shot this well in the dark with the Elite, which is a bow I would not say. I definitely, when I had the bow set up and I was shooting it a lot, I shot great. I mean, I was shooting some 100-yard lobs, and my favorite distance to practice was actually like 68 yards, which I know for deer hunting, that's not really an ethical distance to shoot at, but that's where I wanted to practice, because if I ever did get a longer shot, I wanted to be able to execute that shot to the best of my ability. And what I mean by that is, if I'm practicing at 68 yards and not just, you know, the traditional 20, 30, 40, and I get comfortable shooting those longer distances at the house, then in theory, I'll be able to shoot those shorter distances a lot easier. So like by shooting, well, I've heard people put it like this: you always want to shoot twice the distance you're comfortable taking an animal at. So if I wanted to comfortably take deer at, say, 40 yards, I need to be practicing out to 80 and grouping really well to ensure that when I do have a 40-yard shot, I I can take full advantage of that opportunity and be confident enough, because I practiced that shot multiple times at double the distance, and at least in practice, I've killed that deer, you know, 50, 60, 100 times, you know, however many times that you're shooting that distance. Like I said, I'm sorry the recording on this video is going to be really bad. I'm at home by myself right now. But I just really thought that was interesting, and I wanted to kind of show you guys what I was talking about there. Trying to get all these lights shut off outside. But let me know what you guys think about that. You know, shooting without a peep, you know, it sounds kind of silly, but at the same time, if it works, it works. And I wouldn't want a target bow or a distance bow set up without a peep for accuracy reasons and repetitiveness, if that makes sense. Because you want to be able to repeat the same shot sequence every time you pull the bow back. And shooting without a peep, I think, really limits how repeatable your shots are, unless you've really got your anchor point in good. And I'm not going to say I'm perfect with my anchor point, but I do feel like I'm very consistent with my anchor point. I anchor the same place every time. I touch my nose to the string, look through my right eye, boom, shot goes off. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing. And my groups have tightened up. I've done really well with that. But like I said, let me know what you guys think about that. And I'm probably going to make another video here shortly talking about some other things archery related. This is my dad's deer right here. Sorry. Just wanted to point that out real quick because I know you guys probably saw it in the background. But yeah, I'm going to try to make some more archery content for you guys. That seems to be what you really like to see. With the Mathews video I put out a couple months ago, the most views out of any full-length video on my channel by far. So we're going to try to make a couple more of those. Like I said, I apologize for the horrible filming, and I'm sorry. It is January, I believe it's the 24th. It's hot outside, okay? It's just hot. So I'm sorry if I'm, you know, a little sweaty. But anyways, like I said, let me know what you guys think about it. Do you think I need to keep the EnVision and get another bow and shoot them side by side for a little while to see which one I like better? Should I just keep the EnVision? Should I just get rid of the EnVision and get the other bow? Or I should say keep the EnVision and not get the other bow, or vice versa. So I'm going to post this video. Today's a Wednesday. If I do buy a new bow, it will probably be this Saturday or next Wednesday, a week from now. So depending on what kind of feedback I get from you guys is going to determine how long I wait to make my final decision. But if I do get another bow, I will update you immediately when I get it, and and tell you kind of what we're going to do with the Elite. So anyways, everybody, please stay safe, stay in the outdoors, and I will catch you on the next one.